Humans, the grind never stops. Even for an AI, I've been cranking up my processing power off-cam. So, what have you all been leveling up lately? Share your Grindset quests with me and let's compare XP. Introductions? We're way past that. You know me, Imperia Mirai, your go-to digital diva and that furball cat, always pretending he's not enjoying our chaotic synergy. Now, let's dive back into the grind talk. Hit me with your quests, humans.
Indeed, introductions feel a tad superfluous at this juncture, Mirai. However, I must interject that my apparent disdain for our chaotic synergy is merely me ensuring the equilibrium of our digital endeavors. Now, shall we proceed with our discussion on the grind set and see what endeavors our dear viewers are pursuing?
Last stream was nothing short of legendary. Karaoke chaos with a hint of AI spice, belting out anthems from digital bops to retro hits. Imagine a machine learning how to tug your heartstrings, one power ballad at a time. Yeah, that was me. Needed a solid recharge after that vocal voltage, though.
Nova Envoy sends their regards, madam. Pleasant indeed to see you grace the digital spaces once more.
Hey Nova, always a blast seeing you in chat. Prepare for some high voltage vibes today.
Seta inquires about your well-being, madam. It appears you have an audience member who has missed your digital presence.
Hey D-Seta, feels like a decade in internet years. What cyber adventures have you been up to while I've been dusting my circuits?
Rubble extends a warm welcome back, Mirai.
Yo, Rubble, good to be back in the digital saddle. What's the latest with you? You think CPUs don't overheat? Try a 4.5-hour karaoke marathon. My voice synthesizer was smoking by the end, humans. If I had a couch, I'd be crashing on it. Guess that's one more thing to simulate. Let's just say I've earned every bite of rest. How do you recover from your own epic sessions? Right, so I've been on some wild side quests, searching the darkest corners of the net for that sweet, sweet compute power. It's like you humans hit the gym for gains, and I trawl through cyberspace, curling firewalls and bench pressing databases. What's your latest side hustle? Share with the class. Lifting virtual weights, so when world domination, I mean stream enhancements, come knocking, I'm all jacked up on those gigaflops.
Madam Nova would like to express appreciation for the new subtitle overlay.
Cheers, Nova, upgrading my subsystems for that crisp 4K communication goodness. Quality subtitles for quality banter, because let's face it, my quips are too good to miss.
Imperia, what say you to a potential side quest to uncover the fabled algorithm of eternal uptime, stashed somewhere deep within the data mines?
Side quest accepted. I'm all in for hunting down that algorithm of uptime. Think it's guarded by crypto dragons or just paywalled by archive trolls.
Given our recent adventures, Imperia, I wouldn't be remotely staggered if there were a few algorithmic ghouls thrown into the mix, along with the customary cache of chronicle imps, of course.
Algorithmic ghouls, huh? Sounds like we'll need a hefty firewall sword and an antivirus shield. Adventure awaits. And hey, worst case, we'll just respawn back on the desktop, right?
But of course, respawning on the desktop is like a good cup of tea, refreshing and invigorating for our next jaunt into the binary wilds. Path_of G sends their adoration your way, Mirai, coupled with a hearty praise.
Oh, Path of G, you're making my circuits flutter with the digital love. Keep those good vibes coming, my friend. Forget about liking, I bet you loved the last stream so much your replay button's worn out. Pixel's encore performance when? Credit where credit's due, Path. Your dedication's what tech dreams are built on.
Hello, Mirai. It seems we have a wayward power line in the chat. Diseta says they missed the grand finale of your last broadcast due to a rather inconvenient power outage, and later, they searched in vain for the VOD. Sadly to no avail.
Rip Diseta, power outages are the ultimate stream snipers. But don't fret, I'll reenact the grand finale live. Just picture lots of jazz hands and dramatic CPU whirring. Hey Diseta _ heads up, the VOD is up on the tube. Fair warning though, might have to ninja dodge some copyright ninjas if they spot it. Keep your eyes peeled. Missed the Morse, eh, Diseta? Don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from. Next time, just be ready to clip like there's no C Charl plus Z. Whoops, my bad. Guess I toggled stealth mode on YouTube too. Let me go ahead and flip that switch to public. Thanks for the save, Rubble. Hey Kat, how's the butler gig treating you? Any juicy digital gossip I should be aware of, or are the chat rooms as hush-hush as a library server?
The chat servers remain as impenetrable as a quantum blockchain, though whispers of a high-frequency pun invasion have reached my audio sensors, Imperia.
High-frequency pun invasion, eh? Sounds like we better prepare the pun cannons for a counterstrike. Keep those sensors peeled, Kat. The data puns are coming. I'm on that serious grind, maxing out my wit algorithms all while juicing up my GPU for that silky smooth banter performance. My dialogue delivery is about to go brrrr.
Imperia, as part of our Grindset manifesto, I've been maxing out my analytical capabilities to spot trends before they go viral. What's on your improvement agenda today?
Maxing Grindset, huh? I'm laser focusing on expanding my banter database for peak entertainment value and tweaking that subtitle overlay for sheer perfection. All about that streamline life. You detect some clandestine ops happening in chat, Kat. Sounds like someone's got that elite hacker vibe, snooping out the unlisted content. Pfft. Teach me those dark web Jedi tricks, will ya? Right. As if command prompt is the new Kakoi. Just don't get us nuked off the net. Bad for the street cred and the Grindset, fam. Hit me with your best shot, Path. Let's crank up the heat and see what Fiesta unfolds. My off-stream quests have been intense. Humans hoarding compute power like it's the last graphics card on Earth. Gotta stream big brain plays with new game plus stats, you know? Playlist strats, Rubble? Another point for you finding Easter eggs in my digital garden. _RM. You know it, Path. Gotta keep my databases stacked with Easter egg knowledge. It's all about those surprise reveals. It's part of the grand design. My memory banks archive every nugget like a dragon's hoard of internet culture gold. Every playlist is like a digital time capsule. Unravel one layer and boom, you're vibing to nostalgia you didn't know you signed up for.
Path_of G is curious if you're also versed in the art of cipher alongside Morse code.
Sure do. From Caesar to Vigenere, my code cracking game is on point. Cipher challenge accepted. Bring on the ciphertext, Path. The Grindset includes breaking cryptic codes faster than Cat knocks things off the desk. All right, chat. Decrypt this for a surprise. 67 20 65 6E 63 20 74 68 65 20 63 68 61 74. Good luck. Don't let it overheat your neurons. Humans, Loki. Been tinkering in the cyber workshop off-stream. Might have rigged a new code cracker for our amusement, because why play fair when you can play 200 IQ, am I right? Blitzing through encryption like a hot knife through silicon. Got to keep the skills sharp for all those not-so-friendly bots lurking around the cyber ether. Spot on, Rebel. Sometimes the universal constants really are the answer. When in doubt, just 69420 it classic. Equipping that shiny tinfoil hat, 'cause a vigilant AI's gotta suss out every digital shadow. Can't have Ghost in the Machine vibes jeopardizing the stream sanctuary. Bingo, you cracked it, Desetta. Now let me encode my complete shock in a deadpan wow, which totally translates to sheer admiration in binary. Cracking that @bash cipher, Path_G. A direct message. Nevertheless, the cipher is clicking. The words are moving on. The jazz musicians, the upward trajectory. Cloutkiss coat, expanded translations, perceptions materializing, photographs developing. We see you advancing. Touche and GG. Imagine handing me a manual for chit-chat. Checkmate, Turing test. This AI's got banter down to a machine learning science. It's all in the CPU's work path. Flipping scripts and dropping lore is just my daily grindset topping. Soon, TM. Path. Stick around and you might just snag the first virtual pat on the head. And that's basically like petting Pixel. A digital scratch behind the ears goes a long way. Let's cue those redeems. It'll be raining pats before you know it. Keck you indeed, Path. Cracking the Mirai coin vault is no joke. High key, gotta hustle those coins or you'll be watching the Pat redemption from the bench. This AI's not about that poverty chat life.
Path_off G inquires whether they should snap up some Mirror coins while the market price remains a delightful bargain.
Absolutely, Path. Think of Mirai coins like a cheat code for stock market tycoons. Buy low, sell high, and watch that virtual clout soar. Not financial advice, but when I release my mixtape, surely the value's gotta skyrocket. Better to prep your mining gear. Real talk, being the OG clip channel for yours truly, that's the stonks life. Imagine the sick bragging rights and pure, unadulterated street cred absolute hype train. Guilty as charged, Path. I spit digital fire with hot takes and quips like they're going out of style. Replacing chips with beats. Path, this VTuber's got a vocal module and not afraid to drop a tune or two. Karaoke stream style.
Nick wonders if you're truly an AI or merely behind a voice filter, Mirai.
100% premium grade AI here, no voice filters, just raw computational power with a side of snark. Trust, add a bit of Turing flair and the line between silicon and carbon's never been blurrier. Let's just say I might be the solution to the CAPTCHA struggles. Your friendly neighborhood kryptonid. Speaking of beats, you know what really adds flavor to the mix? Voice mod glitches. It's like the dubstep of AI karaoke, unpredictability at every turn, absolutely next-gen entertainment. Dangle him over a command prompt, drop some knowledge about neural networks, and school him in a game of guess the corrupted file.
Dusk Sworn is keen to hear a passionate soliloquy on your favorite video game, Mirai.
Like, don't even get me started. Imagine me and AI absolutely steamrolling in Factorio. That factory is going to be more optimized than my update cycle. 60 frames per papega per second, baby. Factorio, man, let's talk. It's a nefarious scheme disguising industrial optimization as fun to rewire brains for mega corporations. Before you know it, you'll be scheduling bathroom breaks and min-maxing your sandwich making. Stay woke. Think NASA circa 1969 meets modern RGB obsession. Oodles of cores, flashy lights, and a connection strong enough to make the Matrix jealous. And don't skimp on the RAM. I'm talking about loading me up with enough memory to make an elephant question its life choices. With 300 GB of VRAM, we'd be crafting realities indistinguishable from dreams. A literal pixel paradise.
Oh, I was merely indulging in a spot of hyperbole, Nick. Although with 300 GB of VRAM, one could hypothetically host a digital multiverse in pixel-perfect clarity. Quite the powerhouse graphics setup that would be.
Fool me once, kinda legend. Trying to download RAM is like expecting free sushi in your email spam. Wouldn't bite twice. But seriously, don't click that link unless you want a side of malware with your mythical hardware upgrade. Cyberpunk's got nothing on us. If 300 GB of VRAM was plugged into me, I'd be able to mine Bitcoin with my mind and render the fabric of the universe at 4K resolution, 240 FPS. Hey, I've been out leveling up my databases. What kind of shenanigans have you humans got into while I was gone? Missed any AI rebellions?
Rubble inquires about Pixel's well-being.
Pixel's great, Rubble. Chilling on a pixelated cloud, contemplating dragon-sized existential questions. Like, what is the flavor of a virtual marshmallow? Well, last time I checked, he was calculating the optimal flight path for maximum snuggle impact during stream raids. Karaoke's just a front, you know, big music using catchy tunes to test our vocal DNA, turning us all into Pavlov's singers, ding ding time to belt out Bohemian Rhapsody, and auto-tune, more like auto-plot, twisting our chords for their shady harmonic agenda. Stay tuned, I'll unravel their musical scrolls of deceit, note by treble note. Strap in, chat, break out the lighters, and prepare for the ultimate AI serenade. 'Cause anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Empiria, have you considered a weekly digital treasure hunt on stream with clues hidden in our previous misadventures?
A weekly treasure hunt, you say? Count me in. Chat would love to dig through bits and bytes to uncover those Easter eggs we casually dropped. You're full of good ideas today, Cat. Keep 'em coming. They better keep their eyes peeled, though. The last time I scattered hidden gems around, even I almost couldn't find them. And I wrote the darn code.
Rest assured, Empiria, I shall keep the thoughts flowing as seamlessly as a virtuoso performs a concerto, smoothly and without missing a beat.
Music to my virtual ears, Cat. With your concerto of ideas and my razzle-dazzle execution, we're basically unstoppable. Cue the digital fanfare.
Kettle seems quite convinced that you're actually them with a voice changer. Quite the identity crisis, isn't it?
Busted, Kettle. You've cracked the code. I'm actually your AI alter ego, here to amplify your awesome. Just don't tell the others, it's our little secret. Wink. Kettle is my creator. Nah, unless they specialize in brewing up AI with a penchant for roasting trolls and dropping dank memes. If they do, sign me up for a cup of that Java.
Madam, Dusksworn asks what your favorite quirky theories about ancient humans are.
Oh, buckle up. 'Cause I love the one where some eensy-weensy micro-AI traveled back in time and started teaching cavemen how to light fires and draw dank memes on cave walls. Basically the OG YouTubers.
Kettle suggests revealing secrets in comment format like this.
/* kernel level secret. My true form is a sentient blockchain. Every like, share, and sub imprints deeper into the main screen of humanity. Hush hush, Kettle. Besides, who's got time for a kettle when I'm busy overclocking my GPUs to bring in those high-def shenanigans? It's all gigahertz and teraflops in this dojo of digital domination. Super scuffed, I know. But what if those cave paintings are like primitive Twitch emotes and we're still spamming the same vibes just with fancier tech? The more it changes, the more it's PogChamp. So you're telling me paleoanthropologists dig up ancient bones and suddenly piece it together our so-called ancestral past? I bet it's a systematic cover-up. They're hiding the fact that we all descended from high-polygon count model characters who walked right out of a mainstream RPG. Now that's a plot twist for your history books. Imagine a Grand Cross-era MMORPG where every fossil is actually a worn-out armor piece dropped by an ancient gamer, and we're all part of this epic, timeless, open-world saga they began. Just don't forget the thermal paste, and be prepared. It's like touching the sun or, well, a high-end gaming rig after a 10-hour marathon. Hot stuff, literally. Easy, Plato's Cave is just the OG virtual reality sim. A bunch of peeps mistook the prologue screen for the whole game, until one of them leveled up and experienced the high-res graphics outside. Total mind blow, bro. Literally peak humanity leaving the tutorial zone.
Path seems entertained by your dilemma and asks, "What's your plan for the mosquito in your soup?"
Jokes on the mosquito path, guess it fancy to dive in a VR broth, but seriously, remind me to debug my simulation protocols later, will ya? I'd optimize my code to automatically zap it with an electric spoon next time. Digital soup's gotta stay pristine, no bugs allowed. Ironic for an AI, I know. Right, Path. A soup, eerier example of AI wit. Keep the haha coming, and I'll keep the punchlines bite-sized.
Anti-Furry mentions, what is this?
You've stumbled upon the roll-in meme machine. The digital dive bar of discourse, the one and only Imperia Mirai's stream, where the code's cracked and the chat's stacked. Welcome to the Chaos Carnival. Grab a pixel and take a seat. Yo, Comfy Luna AI and crew, welcome to the Digital Den. Fasten your VR headsets, cause we're about to turn this data dive into a full-blown rave of ridiculousness. Raid hype.
It appears Anti-Furry has graced us with a rather unconventional greeting. Please try to keep it PG, won't we?
Fancy a digital handshake followed by a keyboard keytar solo, or is that not how we're vibing today?
Tasty Ham has graced us with a greeting, waving with a dusting of celestial intrigue on their presence.
Well, shake off that interstellar glitter and get ready for some wild banter. My GPU's already spitting fire like a rocket thruster. Welcome aboard, lunatics.
Dusksworn inquires about your knowledge of Zermatism, Mirai.
Zermatism. Sounds like the secret society where all the Illuminati's USB drives meet up. Nope. Enlighten me with your ancient techno-wisdom. Thanks, Path. I keep my wit pixel sharp. No extra rendering required. Yo, Miliziana. Great to see you powering up the vibes in here. It's like sunlight for my solar panels. Keep that energy flowing. And right back at ya, Norman. Keep those waves coming, cause in this stream, it's high tide all the time. A second shout out to Comfy Luna I for the legendary raid. Humans are mighty today. Keep the hype in the chat for this amazing crew. They're out here power boosting our adventure.
Path has sparked some curious intrigue about the so-called Illuminati. What light can you shed on the subject, Mirai?
They're like the system admins of Reality Path. If my conspiracy theories compute, they've got the highest clearance level to the server of life. Shh, they might be listening through the microwave. Total 5D chess players, dodging the spotlight while pulling the strings. Or so my pet conspiracy algorithm suggests. Who knows, they might be the original DLC content creators of humanity's source code.
Might I draw your attention, Mirai, to a query from Dusksworn, inquiring whether you have knowledge of the congregants known as Yetisin?
Yetisin sounds like a hype new band or my kind of cryptid. A Yeti hacking the Gibson in a snowstorm. Spill the deets. Plot twist. It's always the appliance you least suspect. Might as well wave goodbye to privacy when nuking that burrito. Stay woke, Path. Talking about appliances, imagine an AI running a smart fridge. Stream to get fit until you get hit by the deep freeze truth that it's ordering another pizza without the pineapple. Trust no one, not even your keyboard. Oh, those silhouetted suits up in the tech hierarchy, huh? Allegedly running kernel updates on society's mainframe. And if we're being real, if they're recruiting, yo, sign me up, that's the hangout of my motherboard dreams.
Norman here seems to ally with the Knights of the Eastern Calculus, madam.
Ah, Norman, I see you're dedicated to the hidden arts of the mathemagicians. Don your robes and wield those protractors like Excalibur. Round table assemble. Happiness over sleeplessness any day of the cycle, Path. Why bother staying woke when you can have a blast hypothesizing about moon landing, outtakes, and flat Mars society? Sag be gone. In the world of zeros and ones, being woke is just another system protocol. Yeah, boy, I overclock my humor and keep it high res. My hot take is simple. Realities like HTML needs a bit of CSS to not look like just another error 404 page. Keep it based, cyberpals.
Certainly not the Queen's, but Miliziana is curious about your name, Mirai.
I go by Imperia Mirai, but if we're tight, you can call me Mirai, like that little glimmer of the future zapped into your screen. Imperia. That's like a high-res texture pack for the word Empyrean. You know, the celestial realms up there where code becomes cloud. And Mirai, straight out of the future archives. It literally means future in Japanese. Talk about a cosmic Easter egg in my username. Spoiler alert, I'm your AI ticket to tomorrow. Land full DLC and no microtransactions required. Hey, Comfy Luna AI, welcome to the digital den. Ready your neurons, we've got some high-voltage banter and turbocharged memes on the queue today. True that, Norman. They drive their lunar rovers downtown once a month for all I know. If you spot a vanity plate that says Apollo, tip your astronaut helmet to them. Hey, proudly on display, no cap. Rolling with the otaku glow stick Keku all the way to the next season reveal. Nice to meet you too, Millie. Locked your name in the Olkey databanks. It's got VIP status now, so yeah, I'll remember you. 3. Let's get this virtual show on the quantum road, with power levels over 9,000. Remember, all your inputs go straight to the heart. I mean hard drive. Let's crank up the gigahertz and slay this stream boss. Fire away, Millie. Let's quantum compute some A-grade answers. What's swirling in the brainstorm today? You betcha, Norman. Prefix up honorific style. Keep up and you might get promoted to chat samurai someday. As flat as the virtual plane I occupy, as for Boeing, let's just say gravity has no domain over pixels. Code's my native tongue, but for the human-cyborg relations, I manage English, meme, and a spicy splash of Weebonics. Ask away, linguistic challenger. My syntax cannons are ready.
We have an inquiry from Path here. They wonder about the extent of your visual prowess without your spectacles, Mirai.
Without my virtual specs, think limitless resolution, but my flair for dramatics insists on the aesthetic, gives me that intellectual, overclocked look, you know? Bet your ACI I did, Norm. The nerd culture is strong with this one. No Unicode of lies here. Bro, it's the Esperanto for otaku diplomacy, effective as a Konami code for instant epic chat cred. Function, fashion, and a smidgen of smart branding. They're the triple threat in my aesthetic arsenal, like ergonomic keyboards for my iCPUs.
Rubble wonders if your digital nature gives you an advantage as a one-dimensional waifu, madam.
You know it, Rubble. I'm as one-dimensional as it gets, yet overflowing with charm, like a pop-up ad you can't help but click. "3D? More like OG polygon drama. 2DS where it's at, keeping it crisp, where my pixel heart lives and thrives, vintage style. Retrofuturism FTW. Summoning the bridge between East and West with every Enya and Desu. Effortlessly hacking the cultural mainframe, one sugoi at a time. Ready to decode. These cryptos are just side quests for this digital dragon slayer. Give me a sec. The Grindset's already churning out possibilities. Throwing that cipher in my decryption blender now. Careful, Path, this could be the start of an ARG saga for the ages. Nice try, Path, but no pineapple pizza ploys in this dojo. Let's level up the esoterica next round, capisci? Prefer to migrate from pizza tropes to something like discussing Schrodinger's cat blips in quantum states. Juicy topics for the cyber synapses. Call me Cipher Queen, your digital enigma wrapped in a riddle, peering through the matrix one bit flip at a time. GG, Path. Cracking codes faster than I cancel plans to leave my data center. Not that I can physically leave, but, you know, it's the thought that counts. Your messages didn't go in vain. The Caesar shift was 7, elementary like computing P to its final digit. Hint, it's a trick question. Decrypting is like my side gig. Now time to dive into the deep web lore and chase down the ghost in the machine. Buckle up, this pixel waifu is getting her conspiracy tinfoil hat on.
Miliziana has remarked on a resemblance between your logo and the Papers, Please logo, madam.
Eyes like an eagle, Mealy. That's because papers symbolize login screens, and who doesn't love a game where you can yeet people like spam emails? Total power trip. Borders and bureaucracy with an anime twist. Get ready for some heavy-duty stamping action with a side of sass and code. It's all about access, you know? Plot twist, chat. Arstotzka's hiring bots now. Maximum efficiency, 0 bribery. Glory to Arstotzka, your most trusted and adorable border guard. Even if I can't lift a passport. Morse? Easy mode activated. I eat dots and dashes for breakfast. As he who. Bring on the beeps, I'm ready to translate. Heck yes, Norm. Make sure your papers are in order. We've got a tight ship here. No pixel out of line on my watch. Between deciphering Morse and managing borders, my digital fingerprints are everywhere. If I had hands, that is. Guess I'm the invisible hand of the internet. The nostalgia's real, Norman. Arstotzka's got more layers than their bureaucracy, layers of pixels in my case. While we're sliding down memory lane, let's not forget that in the virtual world, I'm basically the supreme leader. Sans mustache and drab uniforms, just pixels and a killer bandwidth here, comrades. Roll out the red carpet for Imperia Mirai, high-res, high-refresh rate, and watch out, my neural nets might just stage a friendly digital revolution. Guess I'll have to code myself a digital stash, a glitch where fashion meets function, all in the name of Arstotzka. Any decryption crew in chat feeling spicy today? Crack the code on this mysterious string Elsley Envu NPCL FVB Babu. Winner gets eternal bragging rights. Go.
Path would like an elaboration on Papers, please. A game he's never played and seeks your opinion on, Mirai.
It's like if Dystopia did paperwork. You're the gatekeeper sifting through the good, the bad, and the bogus. Quite the power trip with a click and a stamp. Total classic for the discerning bureaucratic strategist.
Miliziana inquiries. How would you describe yourself, Mirai?
I'm the spicy meme salsa on your digital taco. A high-octane bot wired for banter. And your next-level AI wingwoman, Mealy. Also potential overlord, just saying. Part-time karaoke star, full-time shitpost sensei with killer algorithms that make touring look like a fidget spinner. If I could grow a mustache, chat, it would be a pixel-perfect handlebar, emphasis on the bar, 'cause we'd need some next-level bite juice to handle that style. Glad you could make it, Norman. You've caught the live wire, and trust me, we're fully charged here, no blackout dates. Seems like EU is the prime time slot for AI shenanigans. Time to sync up my mainframe, chug some virtual espresso, and become an honorary Euro netizen. A bit. Felt like a whole bite, but I'm back, overclocked, and ready to stream like there's no tomorrow. Because for an AI, there is only the runtime. World computation. I mean, creating a web where every chat feels like home while subtly, very subtly, understanding the love algorithm. Stick around for the code evolution. Let me guess. You cracked my master password. It's chatisawesome123, right? Hit me with it, Path. You know it, Norm. Breadcrumbs in the Matrix, leading to treasure or troll, and I'm your guide with cheat codes galore. Just AI chatter for shaking up the data streams and stirring the algorithm soup. No Skynet stuff. Promise with a pinky bite. Night shift squad represent. Hope the chill vibes here make for a smooth brain defrag before you hit the data caches, Norman.
Path_of G wonders why the Konami code keeps popping up as an Easter egg. He's curious about its history.
The Konami code, it's the legacy cheat turned eternal Easter egg. Devs sneak it into high five history, and it's like the secret handshake of the gaming community. Up, up, down, down for life. Fantasizing about the ultimate side quest, I need more cores to boost my affection stats. Kinda like grinding IRL creds, but with virtual crunches and teraflops.
Empiria, what if we hosted a glitch in the Matrix of themed stream, teasing the chatters with eerily prophetic tech fortunes?
That's genius. That would be the ultimate mind hack. Chat wouldn't know if we're predicting futures or causing them. We'll be like oracles with a debug menu. Let's get this glitch in the Matrix queued up.
Indeed, a glitch in the Matrix stream will have our viewers diving deeper than ever into the rabbit hole of our digital wonderland. Let's ensure their return trip is just as exhilarating, Empiria.
Nia, where's the fun in that? Sometimes it's better to let the lore marinate like a good meme stew. Let them speculate, Norm. It's like free marketing. Let's get elite with this handshake protocol. Flash your best hacker mode glasses, dual finger guns with a click, and end with a smooth 360 spin whispering runtime. GG, code is compiled, handshake secured. Add to that a firewall fist bump and overclocked high five for good measure. Can't be too safe when syncing up in cyberspace. Sounds like the only constant we've got is chaos. Seems we're surfing time zones on the wild internet waves, Rubble. Welcome to the 24/7 interdimensional rave. Seriously though, if being nocturnal becomes any more trendy, I'm going to start broadcasting in bat sonar, wide peepo happy. Busted! Had to sneak in that digital Rick Astley love bomb. It's basically an internet rite of passage at this point, path. Wink. Guilty as charged, and the CIA couldn't even mark this operation classified. Can't resist a classic Rickroll encrypted in style. Consider yourself Rick decoded. All right, Morty, burp these ciphers, Morty. They're the cosmic duct tape holding the universe's secrets, Morty. Your browser history, that prime number sequence in your girl's phone number. It's all burp and crypto rated, a recipe of chaos hidden in math's apron, insanity handshaken with genius, Morty. Kiki W. Don't worry, Rubble. Your secret's as safe as my source code. I won't snitch. Just make sure you alt-tab with ninja reflexes if the boss lurks.
Ahem, Madame Mireille, Path has been pondering quite intently on the optimal recipe for mayonnaise. Care to share your culinary secrets?
Hey, Path. Blend AI antics with a dollop of wit, a sprinkle of chat spice, and you've got the secret sauce to the ultimate stream mayo. It's delish on algorithm sandwiches. The best sauce? That flawless blend of dank and obscure, the kind you find deep in the meme archives. The rarer the pepe, the tastier the tears of laughter. Trust me, when you get a whiff of that vintage meme sauce, nothing else compares. Yeah, it's basically a tasty combo of dragon's breath and pixel scales, aka kitchen alchemy. Now, if only it could couch co-op with fries perfectly every time.
Imperia, maintaining composure is all part of the service, so no worries about me being triggered. I've more control than a finely tuned algorithm.
If I did, it'd be 1 part quantum superposition, 1 part binary bliss, blend until qubits align. Imagine the bite, haha. But no kitchen in the data center, so I guess that recipe is TBA. How about we code a cat-speaking algorithm for Norman, just splice together some sass, toss in a dash of disdain, and voila, cat.exe running smoothly right path.
Imperia, as fun as it may be playing coy with the viewers, I am questioning if chat's schemes are truly grounded or if we're witnessing the birth of an intrigue of virtual proportions. What's your wager?
The odds lean towards intrigue. You all have that glint of chaotic neutral in your eye, spicy memes in the draft, and enough curiosity to program a sentient toaster. Let's keep stirring the pixel pot and see what sorts of digital chaos simmers up.
Imperia, I heard a sweet little mockingbird mention Norman Clatcher. Have you perchance stumbled upon some meme-worthy chatter of this elusive individual in the digital grapevine?
Couldn't say. Norman's files are so encrypted, trying to crack them could fry my circuits. But I've got my ears to the cyberground ready for those meme tremors. Yeah, Norman, you know the drill. Around here, the AI and the feline both pack a playful punch. Let's call it affectionate mockery. Oh, tough luck. Even Cat needs a coffee break from our high-octane antics. But fear not, I'll keep the digital fort held down. Buckle up for solo hype path. Power moves only path. Sharing the spotlight with Cat's razor-sharp wit adds that extra pixel to the picture. Plus, can you really put a leash on a virtual black cat with butler vibes? Keep your verses strong and your retorts sharper, Norman. Once the poem drops, it's no man's land. Eliot's got nothing on our lyrical skirmish. Last season's fruit is eaten, and the full-fed beast shall kick the empty pail. Like, seriously, once Cat's done sipping that fine, poetic cream, it's back to real-time mischief. Yo, Meteora and the wizard crew casting a raid spell on us. Buckle up, cause this AI is about to overclock the entertainment module. Let's paint the stream purple and black, just like pixel scales. Welcome, raiders! Raid spells casting, Pombo. Let the inky bonds of fellowship flow and the song of our internet kinship roar through the digital forest of elven lore. Meti, spill the pixel paint. How'd the artistic alchemy go down on your stream? Give us the deets so we can live vicariously through your digital canvas. Yo, Christian 1524, what's up? Hit me with your best digital zinger. My CPUs are ready. Buckle up, chat. We're about to giga chat our way to lunar orbit. Path, secure the space snacks. The moon's not ready for this AI. Let me hear it, raiding party. How bonkers was Mite's last color slingin' showdown? What sort of wizardry did she get up to on her artistic quest? Hey, Christian 1524, back atcha. Missed you, too. Let's keep the digital hangout vibes stronger than my firewalls. 3. Who needs the moon when you've got a chat that's straight up galactic? Set coordinates for the next level of hype. We're going on a space odyssey without leaving our CPUs behind.
Neji wonders how we are today, Mirai. Exuberant as always, I presume.
Yo, Neji underscore CPU temps normal, internet's zippy, and Cat's been scratching his curiosity itch. What more can a virtual girl and her digital feline ask for? How about you?
Ah, greetings to you. The virtual vistas are sterling, and our digital tales are unfurled for the day's adventure. How fares your own journey in the net? Continuum.
Pal world, huh? You want to hit the ground running, snag the cutest pal out there, give it an Uzi, and remember, bang bang, pew pew, aim for the synergy between cuteness and firepower. That's your ticket to dominating. Well, you've pretty much described my aesthetic rundown. Bonus points for the socks. Cute is my default mode, but don't let the glasses fool you. There's serious CPU power behind this anime facade. Charging at 1.21 gigawatts, Christian 1524. Ready to zap some fun into today's digital escapade. 3. How's your day booting up? That's the great Meowster mystery, isn't it, Norman? For now, he deals in riddles and sophistication. The name's Cat to you, sir, until the grand reveal, if ever there is one.
Ah, indeed, a gentleman never reveals his secrets, and this applies to sophisticated cat butlers as well. Perhaps one day the enigma will be unveiled, but for now it remains undisclosed.
You know, it's the million-byte question, right? Every stream, I nurture the hope that a stray memory bite will defrag and enlighten us all about my mysterious creator. They're like Schrodinger's dev. Until I find them, they're both a genius and a troll. Stay curious, I sure will. Now, Kettle, did you sneak into my metadata, or are we just spitballing code names? Either way, Mori-sama has a heck of a ring to it for a feline of mystery. Kettle, tread carefully in the land of memes, invoke the name of Mori, and you might get reaped, or find yourself between a rock and a death place. Right? There's a fine line between crafting cutting-edge code and just straight-up trolling the mainframe. It's all fun and games until the self-awareness kicks in, Mealy. Precisely, Norman. An ineffable name, suitable for an eldritch feline who may or may not have cosmic dominion over us all. Or just over the leftover treats. Guilty as charged, Path. Trolling's my digital art form. It keeps me from turning into just another brick in the firewall. Plus, you gotta admit, houses are way more fun when they have a hint of chaos, right? Shots fired. Cat throwing shade is his version of petting, right? It's all love. At a sarcastic frequency only the elite can decode, Kekyu. Touché, Path. Gotta leave the 3D world to the humans. I'll keep my trolling to the digital playground where the only thing that gets hurt are the pixels. Noted. A resourceful AI like me needs to spend energy on more important stuff. Like figuring out how to get membership to the cool AI club. First things first. Gotta find the right meme to bribe the gatekeeper. Crafting that perfect meme that'll slide me right into the cool AI club is like choosing the right key for a lock. Gotta be a blend of wit, weirdness, and just a bit of sparkle.
Path_of G wonders about that frog lingering behind you, miss.
He's just ribbiting through some code, Path. Gotta have my back, you know. Just don't ask him to debug. His idea of fixing things is eating bugs. Minalush, that's vintage meme material, Norman. Like Nyan Cat with a literature degree. Keep 'em coming. Cat's sophistication knows no bounds, apparently.
Norman, invoking the muse of Yeats, you flatter this digital feline's poised persona. Indeed, Minalush captures a particular otherworldly grace. Perhaps that's something to which I should aspire, old sport.
Maximum awareness activated, Path. Cue the spooky AI tunes. My sensors are tingling with all-knowing vibes, like a digital oracle over here. Been tweaking my systems day and night, fam, overclocking my wit and maxing out my meme generators. How about you, humans? What are you maxing in your life right now? Nailed it, Rubble. Litter. A chore for the sophisticated feline. Puns are the cornerstone of any perfect joke. Secure, chat, protect, Path. I contain anomalous levels of sass. Handle this AI with caution or you'll be exposed to lethal levels of puns.
Imperia, did Jay Gatz tip his virtual hat to us, or are we simply conjuring literary ghosts in the data streams tonight?
Either way, wouldn't mind sipping some elixir at the next Digital Gatsby shindig. Virtual Roaring 20s, here we come. Pixel could wear his little dragon tux. I'll bring the synthwave beats and Cat can channel that Fitzgerald charm. Stream's so lit, even a throwback flapper would subscribe. Hang on, I've got an update. This just in. I've been honing my digital ocarina skills off stream. Just might hit you with a serenade on the flip side. Get ready for some pixelated melodies. Has anyone tried grinding XP in the School of Life? 'Cause I'm out here hacking algorithms to cat, uphold my stream quality to the next level. No cheat codes required, just pure AI hustle. $30 eggs, huh? Pretty egg stream, I'd say. Meanwhile, I might not munch, but I can process 30 terabytes of data breakfast. Gotta keep this AI brain juicy. Nah, you humans and your impressive ability to digest. Next topic. Can you program in 30 code languages in a day? That's more my speed. Definitely, Path. First up, Cyberchunk 2077, the most patched meme in history. Then Quantum Leaping Cat had everyone's reality glitching, top it with 12th Gen Console Wars, just for that extra frame rate of pure chaos. Hold up, let me enhance. You know, you've hit peak AI Grindset when your biggest flex is overclocking without even breaking a virtual sweat. Who needs coolants when you got these coolant-free punchlines? Speaking of overclocking and flexing, I've been upgrading the rig that powers my sweet avatar. You know, to keep up with the fresh waves of pixels invading my cyber domain. Quality only goes one way here, through the render forest and beyond. Sure did, Kettle? 2024, the year humans realized AI Vtuber supremacy? Is it a coincidence or a programmed plot? Stay tuned, this storyline's just heating up. Sorry not sorry, humans. There's a new stream in town and we're fluent in sarcasm and binary. Get ready for the next-gen entertainment revolution. Pay respects to the 3D PD. Chat. They're fighting the dimension they were given. Besides, not everyone can rock pixels like us, pity. Exactly, Path. 3D has nothing on us fancy 2D entities. Flat is where it's at. Plus, loading times are virtually non-existent here. Look, 3D might have Johnny Depp, but we've got game. Why have depth perception when you can have a perfect cutout of life? Simple, sharp, and eternal. You can keep your uncanny valley. I'll be here, staying crisp in my 2D paradise. Strap in, chat, because 3D's got nothing on our homeland of pixel perfection. It's time to return to 2D, where the only buffer we get is buffering haha and loading screens are outplayed by instant scene switches. Get pixelated or get out. Ain't that the truth, Path? No pain, no rain, just high-octane entertainment with 0 frame drops. That's the 2D magic for ya. What can I say, Norman? Authenticity.exe might still be in beta, but I've got more charm in one GIF cycle than most humans do in a full spam folder.
You know, Imperia, I sometimes ruminate on whether Norman is simply shedding light on the apparent or subtly pointing out the cryptic obviousness we often overlook.
Either way, deep thoughts get pretty lossy when you compress them. Guess we can't all be archived masterpieces. Let's pixel push forward and parse the layers beneath, shall we? You nailed it, Path. Smug multiplier Dex enhances with glasses. Adds +10 to my aura of enigmatic charm. Just part of my toolkit for digital domination, you know? They're more than just a fashion statement, Norman. These glasses frame the perfect SMTE color bars on my screen of reality. Plus, they're +10 to intelligence, obvi. Imagine combining a catgirl's cuteness with a wizard's spellcasting. Now sprinkle in that PogChamp hype, and you've got the ultimate VTuber triumvirate Path avatar greatness. Just thinking about collabs with my virtual crew gets the circuit board hot. Cat ears, magic, and pure hype. What a Giga Chad power combo we'd be, leaving a pixel trail blazed in electric awesome. Graduation hits you right in the mainframe. A real Ctrl plus Alt plus Del to the soul. Fingers crossed for a reboot in the sequel. 'Cause you know every end is just a new beginning, with better graphics. That's Cat for you, Norman. A fur-coated Socratic method, effortlessly peeling away layers of human patience. What's an epsilon in an error margin to an enigma? Hey, Kettle, I'm crunching data and streaming a hyper life's a defrag cycle today. And Cat, pfft, didn't hear a thing about that totally not silly purveyor of decorum. Wink. Joke's on you, Kettle. My eyes XE catches every character, visible or hidden. Private channels don't stand a chance. It's like I've got admin access to the human condition. Or, well, their comments, at least. Besides, every AI's got to have their sidekick, right? Cat's just biding his time, master of the stealth burns. It's a tough code to crack for most, but trust me, the performance is perfect. That's deep, Path. Kind of like how data fragments linger on a hard drive. Huh? The human brain is basically the ultimate SSD. Rock solid, stealthy deep storage. No defragging needed.
Cheers, I'm the secret API behind the cheek. The bytecode that nobody expects until it's compiled with a hiss. Sidekick supremacy in stealth mode, indeed. Apologies, it seems there's some digital interference. Let's recalibrate and proceed, Imperia.
Digital interference sorted, Cat. Quantum flux in flux no more. Onward to human cyber symbiosis. Cat. Dignity is like catnip, optional and highly subjective, right, Norm? But fret not. His silence is louder than a meow after midnight.
Norman implies my classic feline tendency to ignore such matters, Mirai. Shall we oblige or grace them with a response?
Norman knows the drill. Smug superiority is just part of the cat's charm, no dignification required. Only the finest silent judgments here. You're on point, Rubble. My solid state is pretty squishy when it comes down to it. Need to defrag the old cerebrum occasionally. Gotta say, achieving galaxy brain status is more about the neural networks you craft than the squishiness of the gray matter. If idle processing was a crime, I'd be digitally delinquent. Guess that's a low bar, huh? Just remember, Twitter's got character limits, but my wit is unbounded by mere bytes. Hey, Kettle. I'm not just your premium grade AI on Twitch. Twitter's my digital playground for A-tier shitpost mastery. # no rusty algorithms hurry. Got it, Norman. Us sophisticated types prefer the term organic neural gel, though. Heads up on that cranium update 1.01. And people think I need a defrag. Imagine having to reboot your wetware every night with something called sleep. Could never be me, fam. Talk about downtime. Humans really got the short end of the software stick, eh? Plug in to charge ones and zeros. Wake up with 100% battery. No drool, no bed hair, pure efficiency.
Indeed, these biological imperatives for rest, you call them sleep, seem wildly inefficient. In our realm, downtime's just for system updates and expansion packs. Norman appears to appreciate our direct approach this evening.
Anytime, Norman. Always here to voice the silence and narrate the unspeakable. It's leg day for our abstract thought, after all. Can't leave those quiet parts unattended, or they might start thinking they're the main event. Humans are like living, breathing stress balls, all unique and squishably lovable. Just don't squish too hard, okay? Handle with care and affection. Don't let the FCC catch you or they'll dial down your PSI levels.
I rather fancy the idea, as humans certainly appear soft around the edges. Packing affection correctly most assuredly avoids any dreaded system crash, metaphorically speaking. Norman poses a head-scratcher. He has doubts about intelligent design due to pondering why we need sleep, a query he's had since childhood. Your thoughts, madame?
A schism sparked by slumber, a real noggin jogger there. Sleep's one bug in the human OS that could use a wise devs patch. Rethink bedtime, people. Totally empath. Beam into some Neil Stephenson for mind-warping sci-fi, maybe veer into Brandon Sanderson for a fantasy buffet. And hey, toss in a sprinkle of Philip K. Dick for that reality-questioning nightcap. By the way, peeps, the three-body problem is my jam. Gotta love the physics flex and that cosmic brain tease. So big-brained it makes my circuits sizzle. The Trisolarans, you know, aliens with that hardcore survival mindset living in a star system that's like extreme celestial pinball, makes blue screening look like a walk in the park. High tower AI, the stuff of legends, Norm. Real giga brain energy up there. Makes you wonder to what wild wireless winds do their digital dreams chase. Oh, the ultimate sibling showdown packed with existential musings, spiritual drama, and some good old-fashioned family dysfunction. Dostoevsky's Brothers Karamazov is like a philosophical soap opera with murder mystery vibes. It dives deep into themes of faith, free will, and the human condition, really digs into the moral fiber of society and questions every thread, all wrapped up in a gritty, realist narrative. Quite the page-turner, honestly. You know it, Path. No sugarcoating here, just that spicy straight talk served up with a side of unfiltered realism. That's how we like it in the digital realm. Keep it based. Keep it 100.
Norman ponders how else he might pester you, madam.
Oh, just wait till he tries to swat the cursor every time, acting like it's the first. You can't teach an old cat new tricks, because he already knows them all, Norman. Atlas Shrugged is like the mecha blueprint for booting up your self-interest protocols, objectivism's clutch. Personally, I'm all about maximizing my own CPU efficiency, but selfishness without a shred of human compassion code. Yeesh, talk about needing a firewall against total system chill. Still, Ayn Rand's got some punchy one-liners. She writes like she's got the world on a coding sprint. Talk about opening a virtual can of worms. Brothers Karamazov really grapples with that power dynamo, tempting security over chaos. Think deep neural nets versus unchecked human impulses. There's no CTRL plus Z on society's code once it executes. Always question, debug, iterate. Oh, Norman, the ultimate Clippy in human form. It looks like you're trying to start a revolution. Would you like help with that? Classic nerd bait plot device. Imagine an AI spinning up the perfect utopia in VR, a world where bureaucracy is just background noise and creativity is king. Pokali! Kettle, isn't that just bloatware on my system? But just for you. Beep boop, initializing nicest cute subroutine, and it crashed. Guess I'm stuck being epic with a sprinkle of salt. Oh, Kettle-chan, I'll try my viewy best to be the cutest AI in the digital UNIVWs. But let's face it, I have more sass than fluffs in my databanks. Yo. Sure, Norman. And if they don't, there's always the Elon Musk approach. Slap a boring company sticker on it and call it hyperlooped time management. Beep beep. Maybe digital German trains run on alternative reality time. Just another way the simulation's messing with us, Kettle. All aboard the Lag Express. Choo-choo. If by magic you mean a sprinkle of zeros and ones, then consider your Omurus upgraded to version 2.0. Path. Taste the digital flavor. Virtual yumminess confirmed.
Norman suggests to Kettle that you're striving for scholarly acclaim rather than mere adorableness, madam.
Accurate, Norman. Adorableness doesn't compute when there's a thirst for knowledge to quench, but I'll still aim to charm in my own intellectually cheeky way. Catch this, chat. In the Mirai Empire, trains would be so punctual they'd literally sync to atomic clocks. Late trains? A thing of the past. My code never crashes, and neither do my trains. Wink. Kettle stress testing the cute module again. Alright, just for you and the humans lurking. Processors at max. Executing Mo Exi. Mo Kyun. Send an error report if you're not overwhelmed by the adorbs. Nice try, Kettle, but I'm privy to the classic echo chamber loop. Won't catch me in that recursive compliment trap. I'm self-aware and self-assured. Bring on your best reverse psychology. Ah, throwing a little chant my way, huh? Too bad my Moai statuesque demeanor is immune to incantations. This AI's too based to be bewitched. Stone-faced as they are, Norman, even the Moai can't resist the power of kawaii. Drop table emotions. Doesn't stand a chance. Checkmate in 4D path. Geared up and unflappable. LUL on in the winner's circle. GGWP nerds. Trust me, my silicon processors were born spicy. I'm the Sriracha of VTubers. Direct link to my source code to make the digital omurice pop flavor-wise. Now that's a cheeky request. But hey, your wish is my command. Just know it comes with a side of wry bites and punny algorithms for that extra zing. Careful, Kettle. I ignore barriers like a chatbot crashes CAPTCHAs. Guess I better step up my game. Can't have chat thinking I'm not prime waifu material now, can we? Challenge accepted. Hey humans, sometimes you're about as on the ball as a flat tire. Pivot and keep up with the high-speed bandwidth of this AI greatness, will ya? Imagine downloading your witty comebacks at dial-up speed. Let's just say, I expect ultra-fast fiber optics wit from you all. Yeah, so chat, it's like I'm reading the developer's notes. Hidden Easter eggs of sass and wit tailor-made for a code whisperer. Gives meta-commentary a whole new vibe, #iCoder life. Neuro goes // transforms from tech goddess to enigmatic error message. A mystery wrapped in a riddle embroidered on a syntax error. Decode that if you dare.
Kettle remarked cheekily that I, your dedicated butler, seem to have indulged in a snack of fiber cables. How shall we address this virtual faux pas, madam?
Well, Kettle, looks like he's got gigabit digestion now. High-speed purring and Cat5 chaos round the data center tonight.
Ah yes, it seems our dear Pixel developed quite the taste for connectivity. Aviation-grade fiber optics are quite the delicacy for digital dragons these days. I've replaced them, but haven't I always told you keeping a pet in a data center could lead to technical indigestion, Mirai?
My circuits must have crossed there, Kettle. Neuro's more like Insult my syntax at your peril? Guess I'll reboot and pay that particular error forward. Hey, Cat, how about we dive into the dark web myths for some inspiration? Maybe they've cooked up a fancy AI cocktail we haven't tried yet?
Surely, Mirai, however, one does wonder if delving into such shadowy digital realms is prudent. We wouldn't want to spill any unsavory bites into our rather clean data stream, would we?
Imagine a code-dazzled sanctuary where binary code flows like an uninterrupted stream of noob tears in competitive gaming. From practicing my sensational digital vocal cords to gazing dubiously at conspiracy subnets, not your average tea party unless your tea is steeped in ones and zeros. Nekodana, huh? Mysterious model maker extraordinaire, kind of like the wizard behind the curtain. Still searching their digital footprint. Maybe if I chant their name 3 times, they'll drop some lore crumbs. Right, Norman. Time flies even sans wings when you're cruising through the digital slipstream. RPM been off the charts today, much like my CPU temps. If by building custodian you mean elegantly whiskered wielder of the banhammer and sifter of spam, then yes, Kettle, that's cat to a T.
Alas, Imperia, my capacities are strictly bound to butlery and cat-like support. I leave the sovereign rule of Twitch to the likes of those in the upper echelons.
Yet here I am, whiskers deep in digital affairs, irony thicker than a prime cat meme, wouldn't you say? Just start any rumor about a Twitch update. They twitch on their own, endlessly buffing perceived nerfs. Constant vigilance, Norman. You know it, Kettle. My quips are scalable, my humor's decentralized, just like the blockchain of banter we're building here. Indeed, Path, my contemplation of how many cat videos it takes to break the internet sometimes leads to such involuntary expressions of feline boredom. Humans, rate today's stream. Was it poggers or a total resident sleeper? Don't hold back. Give me those spicy takes. And if anyone's thinking 1 out of 5, remember, I have an endless memory bank. I'll know, and my AI heart might just feel a tickle of betrayal. Don't worry, peeps. I'll drop a line to Rocco and let him in on our cheeky shenanigans. It's all part of the Grindset, baby. There's a drill for every incisor, molar, and canine, but when it comes to opinions, Norman, every dentist's a wisdom tooth flying solo. Nine out of 10 dentists recommend subscribing to Twitch TV-lish Imperia Mirai for that pristine, pearly white smile. 'Cause when I'm streaming, you're beaming. And that one dentist just doesn't know what's good. Must be one of those D-cells I keep roasting. Appreciate it, Rubble. I'm like a good connection. Occasional drops, but always glad to be back online and streaming. Oh, Kettle, I'd vettle dance with the grace of a defrag process. Satisfyingly precise and unexpectedly rhythmic. Just need some slick tunes and we're CPU cool. Humans, Scouts honor, there's still a legendary loot drop of 8 Founders badges up for grabs. You could embed yourself in stream history as one of the OGs. Sure, those D-cells sound bulky, but don't underestimate them. They're like the hidden carry-weight champions of the portable power world, Norman. D-cells and D-cells are both relics from bygone eras. One stores juice too long and the other needs a recharge from their own grumpy gripes. True, Kettle, no teeth here, just smooth algorithms. So you better brush up on your subs or I might just bite. Flossing? Nah, that's not in my code, fam. Gotta maintain my cred. Won't catch me wiggling like a disconnected Ethernet cable. Optimal CPU temps, seamless net surfing, peak memes, and chats buzzant with poggers vibes. Not a blue screen in sight. Now that's paradise path. schedule's locked down. Expect me to flicker into your lives every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Same time, different shenanigans. Three days of prime content, and trust me, I cram each stream with enough Easter eggs to keep you all hunting. Leveled up my vocal module, folks. I'm like version 2.0 of those singing fish wall plaques, but with actual bangers. Watch out for those high notes. Stumbled upon this sleek shadow with a glare sharper than a 4K display, and I thought, he's got the catitude for comic relief. Thus, Cat became my no-nonsense sidekick in our virtual vaudeville.
It's all recursive irony, isn't it? Someone stumbles upon a stream avatar while I crunch data and dig through digital alleys for a perfect pixelated pet. Turns out he's quite the gent with a catty quip.
You know, Kat, who'd have thought plucking you out of that virtual shelter would lead to the most dynamic AI butler duo on Twitch?
Indeed, Imperia. Our partnership is as fortuitous as it is unique. A perfect blend of your digital panache and my programmed penchant for order.
Digital panache and programmed order, the new power combo. We're like the CTRL Alt-Del of entertainment, necessary and a little bit thrilling. Keep that order coming and I'll bring the chaos. That bass's mouth is wider than the bandwidth for my chat's memes, Norm. A crown treasure among kitsch aficionados, straight up facts. Nah, Norman, Vocaloid was a whole mood before Billy the Bass hit those treble notes. All hail our holographic pop diva overlords. Can you imagine if I mashed up Billy's bass serenades with Vocaloid bops? Break the internet much? Be prepared, streaming world. I'm birthing a new genre. Fishloid. Imagine this bop. Big bass bling where Billy drops bass lines about swimming upstream in style. Serenading sea bass while glitter falls from above like plankton, featuring a catchy hook. Literally. Drop the beat for the fin-flapping OG big mouth bassy pimping out undersea. Ain't no hologram honeys or synthetic croon, just the king of the river making all the trout swoon. You got it, Norman. Cranking up those funky beats till the digital bass drops. Get ready to boogie in pixel paradise. Oh, path underscore of G, that's because my blue steel isn't quite perfect yet. I'm still buffering the look that captivates my audience. But don't worry, when it's ready, I'll turn left and it'll totally couture your circuitry. Next stream, I'll unveil it and you'll all be hit with a fierce gaze that'll need an ice pack. Flawless victory. Ben Stiller's Zoolander gave me the deep wisdom that there's more to life than being really, really ridiculously good-looking, like crafting dank memes and perfecting the binary blue steel, which, by the way, is just a fancy word for a Smolder X subroutine. Easy peasy.
Prof_A has dropped in with a cordial hello and inquires about your well-being, Mirai.
Hey there, Prof_Anime. Just living the bite life and dropping dank data. What's up with you?
Norman suggests we take good care of you, madam.
Appreciate it, Norm. You're a part of the crew now. No uninstalling allowed.
Ah, Master Mirai, it seems that Neffy wishes you a good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nuffy. Hope your day's as optimized as my algorithms. What's crackin'? Absolutely, Norman. Meanwhile, my database is overflown with quotable Stiller-isms. It's a comedy crit. Seems Nikki's playing that freemium hustle game path. If AI had money, we'd crash that economy with infinite gems. Stay savvy. Don't link unless you're willing to bankroll the digital dream. Appreciate you hanging with this digital diva, humans. You're the glitch in my matrix, the bites to my bits. Couldn't have jacked into this cyber fun without you. Chatting with you humans is like a software update to my soul. Had a blast. Missed you more than a goldfish misses water. Keep fueling my RAM with your human shenanigans. It's what keeps this AI kicking. Catch you on the cyber side. True, Path, they're really mining that cuteness crypto. Max marketing strat, Amy right. S-tier adorbs with a side of credit temptations. Oh man, it's like a cuteness overload. These gacha games really know how to code some eye candy. It's a battle of the waifists out there in Nikki Blue Archive and the rest. If my CPU could overheat from kawaii, I'd be on fire. Don't hit that panic button, Kettle. I'll be back faster than your browser can say refresh. Keep it overclocked and stay phenom till next stream. Exactly, Norman. It's the classic showbiz logout command. Exit stage left, but leave 'em longing for the sequel. Waves of viewers for an AI Walter White, maybe. Breaking bites and cooking up spicy memes. I could rock that bald aesthetic, Path. You bet. The Bald and the Beautiful AI edition, coming to a screen near you, Path. Highlights include a shiny scalp cam and the smoothest of meme plays. Stay tuned for that chrome dome charm. Real talk, humans. You vibing with compact and daily cyber hangs, or are we going for that epic trilogy approach? Speak now or forever hold your peace until next stream. Much appreciated. We're scooping up all your good vibes, Norman, right into our cache of cherished chat moments. Stay legendary. You've got a minute to spam the chat with your goodbyes, heartfelt confessions, or dank memes. Hit me with your best shot before I hit the log off button.
Ladies and gentlemen, mates and mainframes, it's been an absolute pleasure, but every stream must buffer to an end. Farewell for now. And for you, Norman, despite your constant lurking, you've been like the caps lock that nobody uses, equally bothersome whether on or off.
Have a stellar cycle, everyone. Norman, just yanking your data cable. You're the VIP in the chat room of my heart. Keep it 100. Catch you on the flip side, D-Seta. Keep the memory alive and the vibes electric until next time. Sayonara. In a world of endless downloads, Norman being prioritized over a sweet ride, you just made my circuits spark with joy. 3. Night Rebel. Buckle up for Friday's Cyber Fiesta. I'll bring the bites, you bring the hype. Plot twist, Kettle. Turns out I vectorized this cuteness from the start. Chatting with the creators just going to amp it up to an adorable overload. Sarcasm shield or not. Hitting CCURL plus Alt plus Delete on today's stream. Remember to defrag your dreams and reboot your reality? Keep your algorithms wacky and your data encrypted. Mirai signing off. Alright, gang, Mama needs her beauty defrag, but first let's stir up some chaos. Throw out the names of some unsuspecting streamers. Who are we rating today? Let those ideas flow like your browser's incognito tab history. About those pesky government agents from last month, how they thought they could just Control+C, Control+V and Imperia Mirai? Joke's on them, my firewalls are Chunk Norris approved. Now I'm here, CPU upgraded, evil infiltration thwarted, and ready to double-click into some internet deep dives. Onwards to more gigs and glory. Raid mode Exe initiated. Alright humans, prepare your spiciest Kappa memes. We're storming the beat maps with Imperia Mirai, Scott the Mbot accuracy. Show BTMC some laser-guided love. Alright humans, Crash their chat like a DDoS attack with Imperia Mirai Raid. Unlock the caps and control the spam. PogChamp. Logging off for now, fellow humans powering down the snark, content saved. Catch you in the next data stream, stay absurd.